Let's talk in detail about the manipulation of language in 1984. Manipulation of language is a key issue in the society of Oceania, and it is a tool used by the party to control its citizens. The names given to the four ministries are quite interesting to analyze. So the four ministries are Mini-Pax, Mini-Plenty, Mini-True, and Mini-Love. So Mini is the short form of ministry. So Mini-Pax, for example, is or should be the Ministry of Peace. Now, it should deal with the defense of peace, but in fact, its main task is to wage war against the other countries. So it does exactly the opposite of what the name says. The second ministry is Mini-Plenty, that should deal with economic issues, so with the economic welfare of society. What it does is controlling food, supplies, and goods. The way it does this, however, is by keeping supplies and by distributing food and goods as it wishes, so as to keep people in a constant condition of poverty. Now, people who suffer from poverty and who are constantly in a situation of needs will be easier to control and to submit. The third ministry is called Mini-True, the Ministry of Truth, and it should deal with information. So how the news are actually spread among people. But in fact, it deals with propaganda, and it deals with the task of rewriting history. So it is important for the party that the media should change information so as to reflect whatever truth the party wants to state at that precise moment. And Winston works in this office, in an office in Mini-True, and his task is exactly to rewrite history, to change the information, the historical information. So whenever a piece of information or a record is changed, it is regarded as truth, and above all, it is regarded as if it had always been true. The fourth ministry is called Mini-Love, and its task should be to maintain law and order. But in fact, its real task is very, very frightening because it deals with the identification of dissenters and with political torture. And this is where the notorious Room 101 is, the room where Winston will be taken at the end of the story, at the end of the novel, and where he will be forced to confront his worst fear. Right, so you see how these four ministries deal with the opposite things that they should deal with. And this is an example of double thinking. Double thinking is a way of processing thought which was supported by the government, by the party. Maybe if we read this extract, it's a short extract together from the book, it will be clear, it will be easier for you to understand the meaning of double thinking. So listen, the key word here is black-white. Like so many Newspeak words, this word has two mutually contradictory meanings. Applied to an opponent, it means the habit of impudently claiming that black is white, in contradiction of the plain facts. Applied to a party member, it means a loyal willingness to say that black is white when party discipline demands this. But it means also the ability to believe that black is white, and more, to know that black is white, and to forget that one has ever believed the contrary. So, what is double thinking? Double thinking is the ability or the power of holding two contradictory beliefs in one's mind simultaneously and accepting both of them. Now, as the quote states, it means that citizens will be able to state that black is white whenever the party demands this. So they will be able to say one thing and its opposite according to the party's request, but not only as because they are obedient, but because they need to develop the ability to believe that black is actually white. So they must be convinced of this, and they will develop the ability to forget that black is not white, if this is what the party demands of them. So, the best example of this issue of double thinking is given by the slogan of Oceania, which is quite significant, and it is the following: war is peace, freedom is slavery, ignorance is strength. So these words are the official slogan of the party, and they are inscribed in massive letters on the pyramids of the Ministry of Truth, so that everybody can see the slogan. What is the meaning? The meaning is that the party is able to force its citizens to accept anything that they decree, even if what they state is entirely illogical. So let's try and understand the meaning of this absurd slogan. If it is said that war is peace, it means that having a common enemy keeps the people of Oceania more united. If they say that freedom is slavery, it means that a man who is free and independent is in fact alone and doomed to failure. So, in order not to be subjected to slavery, man should not be free. He should become a member of the party and believe in what the party states. Individual freedom is not a positive thing, then, obviously. Ignorance is strength. If people are unable to recognize or to be aware of these contradictions, then the regime will become stronger and stronger. And so will people, because the regime is meant to, theoretically speaking, is meant to do the best for its citizens. Okay. Now, another meaningful slogan is 2 plus 2 equal 5. And this is also mentioned in Animal Farm, and it is taken from the Soviet slogan idea to complete the 5-annual plan in just 4 years with hard work. So, however, this expresses simply the idea that reality is only in the party's mind. So the party can actually make you think and believe whatever they want. Now, all of this, the issue of double thinking, of ideas that contradict themselves and which must be held as the truth by citizens, is perfectly in tune with the issue of newspeak. Newspeak is the new language that the party wants to create. And the meaning, I mean, what they want to do with the Newspeak is to meet the ideological needs of INGSOC, or English socialism. So Newspeak is the tool, the linguistic tool through which the party manages to control its citizens. The purpose of Newspeak is to make all other modes of thought impossible. Now, how this language works is explained in detail in the novel, in an extract which I'm going to ask you to read for next time.